Hey guys, day 18 of the carnivore diet. I still feel like shit. Today I've been more nasally, back to coughing more, which is really getting annoying. Um, been like that all day. Not as dehydrated as yesterday. I think that was partial because I was drinking chicken broth, and when it gets really cold, it gets like super salty. So that was going on. Um, I didn't have lunch today. I did get a little hungry for like maybe 15, 20 minutes, but like it went away. Um, so tonight for dinner, we started off with having a steak medallion. They're like this around, medium rare, freaking awesome flavor. Um, a couple of minutes later, uh, after we had that, we're now having some juicy. Um, it's hard to see it from this angle here, but it's flap beef, flap steak, something like that. So, and that's really good. That's also done on my Blackstone, and the bacon butter and a little salt, a little bit of pepper. Got that seasoning nice. It's juicy. It's flavorful. Satisfies the T-Rex feeling. My energy level today was really moderate. The coughing, sneezed maybe a couple times. Definitely nasally. Blowing in my nose like there's no tomorrow. But on other news, like I've noticed definitely in my pants that I'm wearing, I'm having trouble keeping up now, which is great. Before I had to suck it in to get my pants on. Now I have to tighten my belt. And my belt has ran out of holes. So that's really good. I need to make more holes or see if I could actually squeeze into my old belts. Which I believe I can because I'm wearing a pair of shorts that I haven't worn in a long time. So I'm really happy with that. I tried explaining to some people at work the carnivore diet, but one thing I did hear a lot of people saying that I did want to mention today is people are not willing to give up things in their life while other people are having awesome results. Blows my mind. These people at work, they are all on different diets, and yet all they do is eat crap all day. And they're pushing like 400 pounds. But their diet is working for them. I've lost weight, they gain weight. So, their diet's really the best. And I tried explaining it to them. And they're like, oh, I couldn't have just, steak for dinner. I have to have pasta and rice and vegetables and a salad. That's society's outlook on how you should quote unquote eat. I think you should eat what makes you happy. Unfortunately, a lot of times the happy food is actually even worse for you. I'm having steak. I'm having it with salt and pepper and bacon grease and butter because you need all the fats. Because my body's now going to be burning on fats. It's fucking good. It's so flavorful. It's like the meat is having a party in my mouth. Oh, that could have came out really wrong. It's like I can't go to the store and get a tub of ice cream that tastes this good. There's potato chips that are like barbecue flavor. It's all chemicals. This is the best barbecue. It's safe, it's healthy, it's fucking good. There's no artificial flavoring. It's all real. I mean, come on. And if it's not steak, You could have chicken. You could have pork. You could have venison. You could have anything. Ostrich. If you're able to catch up to one and bite one. You could have alligator. You could have eggs. You could have bacon. You could have fish. You could have clams, shellfish, seafood, all stuff. Like tomorrow's Friday. We'll probably have lobster. How many people are going to have lobster on a Friday and it's like part of their diet? People are like, lobster, I can't afford that. Yeah, you can. You're just an idiot. You buy the imitation lobster, which costs more money. Just like the imitation crab. I mean, it's still meat. It's just from a fish, not a crustacean. And best thing with this is why we eat out of pie plates. Well, because we don't really have bowls that are deep and we like to sit on our couch and watch TV and eat. But if you fill this bowl with as much meat as you can and eat until you're full, you're better off than eating out of a small plate and getting multiple servings. You know, like I'm getting full. You know, I have this left. Look at that pink. I don't have to eat it all. I'm full. After I swallow, I'm probably done for the night. I could take that with me to work tomorrow. I could slice it up nice so I'm not sitting there at work trying to cut it because my steak knives suck. I could take my knives that I have, cut them up nice. I could stick them in a container with a little bit of sauce, a little bit of salt. Tomorrow, frickin' I'd sit there and eat them. Then when I come home, because it's Friday, I have my lobster and whatever else. And the lobsters are small. So it's going to be like, lobsters and maybe something else. Bathroom situation is the same, still wet and dry. Here and there. Not drinking as much water as I did yesterday, but that's because I did, that chicken soup. Or not soup, chicken broth. The wheezing, coughing is really starting to get annoying. It's like now I'm like stuffy, I blow my nose, coughing. I slept so throughout the night. I'd wake up, have to do number 1, lay back down, wake up, go do number 2, lay back down. Can't even fall asleep. Gotta go back for number 2 again. Like, what the fuck? I was like ready to move my freaking pillows and blankets into the bathroom last night. But it's only like, a little wave. And the only time I ever notice when we have more of the massive shit situation, the diarrhea or the ass volcanoes, is usually when we have like a lot of like bacon grease, butter on something. If we kind of cut back on that and then keep our salt intake, we have more solids and we have liquids. And the liquids is just basically, your body can only hold so much water. And there's so much water in my body that it has nowhere to go. So, the salt would theoretically help absorb the water. But because there's such an abundance of it, it's still got nowhere to go. So, if I cut back on, like a lot of the buttery grease, that'll also stop the shitting. But it's the ass volcanoes. But in a way, it's almost good because if I'm trying not to get too graphic here with people, but it basically lubricates your intestines. It just makes life easier to go. That's it. People go, oh, you're not gonna have fiber, you can't shit. I'm told pretty good, man. And I'm not shitting as much. That's the other thing too. Like in my past, when I would eat like everything under the sun, like chips and ice cream and all that other shit, I would, sometimes have trouble going, or when I would go, I would go so frequently. Just be a constant going and going and going and going and going and going and going, like an Energizer bunny. It's like, I'd be all day. I'd literally take 20, 30-minute shits. Now it's just, I'm in, I do my shit, I fucking leave. That's it. I don't even flush. Just let it sit there. Fester. But, yeah, that's about it. Still nasally, still coughing. I still do shit. I'm not getting exhausted. I'm not getting tired. I'm not lightheaded. I'm not dizzy. Gotten up and down out of bed, and at work. Didn't get lightheaded or dizzy at all today. My mother's starting to feel a little bit better. It's really about it. Hopefully, I know they say a couple weeks and stuff, we'll still be having this issue, but it's part of the carnivore diet. It's part of the transition period, and I'm psyched and excited about it. I'm enjoying it. I love it, and so far we've had no issues. Her blood work and everything is all good, and her sugar levels are good. Her cholesterol levels are good, because she has the little meters and all that other shit, and do the little thing on your arm. Everything's fine. It's actually better than it has been, ironically. Which, for years you're told the opposite, but that's, because, the health system needs to make money to employ doctors, so sometimes they gotta tell you, take a vaccine that cures a virus. Meanwhile, it never cured shit. It actually made people sick. Sometimes worse, so they gotta lie to keep everybody employed. But anyway, that's my political statement for the day. I will see you guys tomorrow, and it's great. 18 days on the carnivore diet, 18 days sober. Definitely do it. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and do it. Do it. Just do it. I mean, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I did not need to go anyplace. I just focused on the diet, and that's it. So, see you guys tomorrow.